Good Monday, everyone. After a rowdy evening of some thunderstorms across the plateau, we're seeing a much quieter Monday. Our USA mortgage level of concern is back down to level 0 with no weather worries for our Monday. Look at our Premier Generators threat graphic. We're back down to no severe weather threats Monday through Friday. Didn't have any warnings yesterday evening, but certainly had some folks that reported some small hail. Even saw some pictures of folks holding a pretty good handful of pea-sized hail and whatnot. So some gusty winds and cloud ground lightning. I watched that lightning even as it went off into the east later in the evening, where you could see the lightning illuminating the clouds, and it was a beautiful sight to see off in the distance. And definitely some welcome rainfall for some. I picked up just under 2/10 of an inch, so not a lot, but I'll take any drop I can get. I know some of you all probably got a little bit more than that. Clearview Closet and Blind brings us our 5-day forecast, and I hope you enjoyed the raindrops you got yesterday, if you got some, because there's not much in the 5-day. There is a 20% chance for a shower or sprinkle on our Tuesday, but that's being pretty optimistic. But we'll keep our fingers crossed. Today, partly cloudy, highs in the upper 50s to near 60. Tonight we drop down into the mid to upper 30s. Could be some patchy frost around the area Tuesday morning. And then we're mostly cloudy on Tuesday. And like I said, maybe a shower, maybe a sprinkle, highs in the mid 50s. And then we drop down to in the upper 20s for Tuesday night. So you'll definitely have some frost on the pumpkin by Wednesday morning. And then again by Thursday morning. And then again Friday morning. And you'll have some patchy frost Saturday morning. So a chance of frost every night this week. Lots of frost likely Tuesday and Wednesday nights. But look at all that sunshine coming out on Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. So not a bad looking 5-day forecast, especially for this time of the year. On this day in 1984, dense fog contributed to a 118 vehicle accident on I-94 just south of Milwaukee, Wisconsin. It was the 7th day of an 8-day stretch of dense fog. At the time of the accident, visibility was reported close to 0. 1947, a Bell XS-1 piloted by United States Air Force Captain Chuck Yeager exceeded the speed of sound in history's first supersonic flight. Meteorologist, I can't say that. Meteorologist marks meteorology. It's wintry precip week, and today is frost. And while frost isn't exactly what you think of when you think of wintry precip, it is a form of frozen precip that we encounter in the fall and winter, and even into the spring. And it's what we will encounter a lot of this week. Typically forms on clear, calm nights. The first frost of the season often marks the end of the growing season. The plateau usually sees the first frost in the middle of October, so we're right on track. But we have had it much earlier. A standard thermometer is 45 feet off the ground, but on a clear, calm night, and we've talked about this before, the temperature can be as much as 5 degrees or more colder at the ground level than it is just 4 or 5 feet up off the ground. That's because of radiational cooling. That heat escapes the ground pretty quickly. Frost will tend to form in lower elevations across the landscape, like those lower depressions across your fields and across the farm, because that cold air is heavy. And so gravity pulls it into the lower areas. And so your lower areas will actually be colder than the areas on top of the hills. And again, there can be no wind to mix all this out. It has to be able to just kind of settle in and do its thing. We'll see some frost this week, and before long, we'll be seeing wintry precipitation. Hard to believe, isn't it? You folks have a wonderful Monday. Keep looking up. For more weather information, meteorologistmark.com.